Metro Cafe.
Salut tout le monde and welcome to Metro Cafe. On tonight's show, we preview Spring 94 fashion from the House of Virani.
We check out the newest music video from the Waltons, and recording sensation Snow melts the ice.
Animation house Studio B takes on Disney with an off-the-wall challenge. Meshach Taylor from Designing Women in Dave's World serves up more than just jambalaya.
And Jim Varney talks about his latest movie release, Ernest Rides Again. All of this and more tonight on Metro Cafe.
Metro.
Next, do you recognize this face? Well, stick around for Can and Ride when Metro Cafe continues.
Metro Cafe.
It's been 9 years since the first Ernest movie came out. From Ernest Scared Stupid to Ernest Goes to Camp. Now Ernest Rides Again. It's Jim Varney's latest slapstick contribution to the Ernest movie saga. Metro Cafe caught up with Jim and the crew and spent a couple of hours on the set. Shot entirely in and around Vancouver, we asked Jim, and he told us what Ernest Rides Again is all about.
It's a movie. Oh yeah. Our hero, Ernest E. Worrell, Esquire Deluxe. Oh yeah. Has a metal detector and finds a very rare plate off a cannon that was used in the Revolutionary War. And he takes it to his friend, who is a little-known professor of history, and shows it to him, and they decide that they're going to go on this search for this giant cannon that contains a secret, and we won't reveal that because you won't buy a ticket if I tell you what the secret is. Okay.
Later, we followed Jim to the makeup trailer for some heavy-duty touch-ups.
Hey, Coach, I'm going in. They use this youthful makeup on me so I'll look younger and can play myself. You know why I'm doing that? Oh, I thought you wore that hat because you were bald. I'm not. I'm not even beginning, see? And it's all mine. Didn't cost a dime. Well, I feel like a new person.
So do we, Jim. Look for Ernest Rides Again at a theater near you. Warner Music recording artists the Waltons were recently in Vancouver talking to Metro Cafe's own David Kaye.
Touring with Blue Rodeo seems to be a dream opportunity, but Waltons lead singer Jason Plum explains it's a business, and like any other business, it's not always easy.
I don't think it's unlike any other kind of business that you start up on your own. It's like going to school. What does an education cost for 8 years? And you never know that you're going to get a job, especially these days. Getting out with a big fat degree doesn't really count for all that much anymore. And it's the same thing. Life's a gamble. You got to sort of go. If you need a record to continue on, then you make a record.
In the meantime, this is the song that's being released in the United States, is that correct?
Yeah, it's been out as a single for about a month now down there. And I think it hit number 7 on the Hot 100 on Billboard last week, which is pretty good.
In the meantime is quickly climbing the charts.
Biggest selling Canadian album of all time in the States.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited. I mean, I don't know if we're going to go tour. We're going to wait till it tops out at number 1.
Tell us about the movie. There's a piece of music that you have in a movie Martin Scorsese is involved in.
Yeah, he was the executive producer of a movie called Naked in New York, which will be released in March or April of this year. And it's a very cool movie about, it's a coming-of-age 90s dramedy.
you like food. The people that represent you like food. Now these, I haven't had these for a long time. I know you like pizza and matzo burgers, things, but just have a dilly bar. This is for you. These are dilly bars, and I bought them just for you. I hear you guys are big soap fans.
Well, it's the hours we keep, and they're so cheesy, you can't but love them. We try and model our existences after those of, like, what's his name on the YNR? Danny Romalotti, of course, who's now in New York doing Joseph. And, the young Dean Frame on Another World. We try to inspire ourselves.
Didn't you guys do an Another World theme song at one point during your show?
We used to do that, yeah. And then people started liking that more than our real songs, so we had to quit doing it.
The favorites?
Crystal Gale and Gary Morris.
You are my way. You are my way. Another world. To another world. You are the one that lets me fly so high. You are the ring.
No, we can't really pick a key because we're
very good, though.
We had Billy Bar stuck in our throat.
Want to be a star? How do they do it? Darren and Rhona say you gotta have talent.
Yeah, well, connections. We kind of got
you gotta have like a really good family name.
Yeah, family name, right.
And then, there's the talent thing,
Talent, there's a good one.
I mean, I've been through a few agents. What about you? What's your agent say?
Well, I've been through a few agents, and I think the problem with my agents, they've never had an outlet for me to put my talent towards. They've never been able to find the proper outlet for me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like doing what?
Well, I do a dog, so to speak.
You do a dog? Like what? Like, show me.
Well, I mean, why can't they use a talent like that?
Darren. I don't know. I'm sure there's a big market for that.
There's got to be, but it's just to find that. It's just to find that break. Well, now your talent. I mean, what is wrong? Are you okay?
Well, actually, after I chipped over the wires outside to get in here, I showed them my bra trick.
Did you just take that?
This is my big chance. This is my big break. I fear.
Damn, that's good.
You like that? Yeah, that's how I got here.
That's a good trick. That's a
Metro Cafe.
Hi, we are right here at the Bourbon Street Cafe and Restaurant in West End, Vancouver. And it's a really nice place here. A lot of stars come and hang out here when they're filming in the city. Right in that kitchen is Meshach Taylor. Meshach Taylor, of course, from Designing Women. Anthony Bouvier. Well, he's assisting the chef in cooking his own meal. And we're going to go sneak back there and talk to Meshach and catch him in action.
Just started with...
Yep, that's enough there. I'll put that
There he is right there.
That's a good... That's Badry.
How you doing, my buddy?
After 7 successful seasons on Designing Women, actor Meshach Taylor has established himself as a prominent comedian. Nowadays, he can be seen on the new sitcom Dave's World, co-starring with actor Harry Anderson. Meshach's favorite food is spicy Creole cuisine, so he invited us to savor his own version of jambalaya.
Right now, then we're going to put it on in just a minute.
So, do you trust Al? Why do you have to do this yourself? Why do you have to?
It's not that I don't trust Al. Al is an excellent chef. It's just that he's a youngster and I have to teach him a few things. I come here, I guess, every day. I'm here just about every day because, I'll tell you, I'm a Louisiana boy, raised in Louisiana, and I love the food from Louisiana. And even though I love Vancouver dearly, it's a great town to work in. So this is the only place in Vancouver I really know about that serves the kind of food that I was raised on. When I get home from working at the at the set all day, I want something that makes me feel like I'm at home. So this does that. I am. I'm and I'm not gonna cut myself. You're looking a little worried, but I'm okay. Plus, I'd have to charge a little bit extra for it if I had some of this meat in there. I like spicy food. Yes, it makes you sexy.
It does?
It does.
You gotta try some of that sometime.
Yeah, everybody needs to have a little bit of spice in their life. Exactly. Yeah, do you hear that? It said, ooh, c'est bon.
C'est bon, c'est très bon.
C'est magnifique.
Do you speak French?
I speak a little bit of patois, which is not anywhere near French. It's just a mixture of all kind of different kinds.
But New Orleans, there's a lot of French people there.
Yeah, there are a lot of French people there, but I'm not one of them. It'll be ready in a minute. It's starting to. Ah, yeah.
All right. Well,
good.
Well, okay, then we'll see you out there.
I'll see you out there. I have to.
All right.
I doubt it. Right? Just right.
Perfect, actually.
See that?
I like spicy food, especially after you told me that it makes you look sexier.
Not only look sexier, it makes you sexier.
Y'all, this is Snow, and I got my Sleeman Posse with me, my DJ Prince, and you're watching Metro Cafe. Check it out. Peace, and we're out.
Informer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I go blam. I like keep on down.
Yep, it's Darren hanging with. Hey, wait, we're over here. We're over here. Look.
Oh, what's up? What's up?
I'm Darren, and this is my good friend Darren, also known as Snow. What's up with
Prince.
you? And DJ Prince right here. How you doing?
Cool.
Darren O'Brien is his name, but he's better known as Snow. Did you know that he had the #1 record on Billboard charts for 7 weeks in a row?
Yes, in fact, Informer sold over 1.3 million copies in the U.S. in '93, beating out a record previously set by fellow Canadian Bryan Adams.
I can do a little bit of it. Informer. Why don't you do me a little bit of it right now?
Informer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I go blam.
I like keep on down. Take the man that say that I'm a snowman, start to slumber down the lane. I like keep on down. Why
How old are you now?
23.
23?
Count the rings on my head.
What's that?
Count the rings on my head.
Count the rings on your head. Can we count the tattoo marks? How many tattoos you got?
I got that one, and I got Ireland on my chest.
Well, you know, we wish you all the luck. It's been great talking to you. Nothing but a pleasure, and I know you're only going upwards and onwards, so I wish you all the best, and we appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. Snow.
The onset of Disney's move into Vancouver has presented many challenges to local animation houses. We begin our series on local animation houses with Studio B. Blair Peters, owner and director of Studio B, is presenting his own challenge to Disney with his new creation, Banjo Boys.
This is, it's a challenge to Disney. There's talk of the Disney studios coming here. And we're saying, bring it on. We're saying, bring it on,
Bring it on, old man.
You know,
you frozen old man. Get up off the ice and bring it on.
Oh dear. Anyway, what Rob and I were discussing here is Studio B is giving birth to their own set of Banjo Boys. It's our first money-making production that we've written and developed ourselves.
Studio B is no stranger to creating and developing cartoons. Ratman is another of their newest creations.
This is Ratman. Here's a few color variations. We just start with a few marker comps until we get a feel for what colors are working best. And then we can...
Marker comps, when you say that, what's that?
Oh, okay, this is just, these are Xerox drawings of the same pose. And we just take a marker and try a few different color matchings to see what works best.
Unlike live action, in the animation world, characters will literally do anything you want them to.
Excuse me.
How long have you lived in Moose Jaw?
I can't remember.
Yes, I feel a little silly these days.
Look, a seesaw!
So this is your challenge to Disney, and explain this. This is hardworking Banjo Boys.
Mm-hmm. These are a couple of fellas who are a little out of the ordinary.
They're inbred. Basically, they're inbred. Shh. Can I say that on TV? Inbreeding. So they're screwed up and they're oblivious to everything. They're easygoing and they'll work so they can support their habit of eating gumbo.
If this cartoon goes, what happens? Okay, you get the word from Los Angeles. Yeah, we like it. Go with it. Mm-hmm. What do you do?
Start drawing like crazy.
Draw like mad.
And they do every week on the animated cartoon series Stunt Dogs.
Move over, Giorgio Armani and Karl Lagerfeld. Here comes Fyzal Virani, one of Canada's most innovative and brilliant designers. Trained in Europe's high-end fashion capitals and having worked with major designers such as Valentino, Fyzal Virani moved his creativity and talent and started his own fashion empire right here in Vancouver, the House of Varney.
Canada is great because, everyone has underestimated Canada and what we do. We are very forward. We all use European fabrics. Canadians are multicultural. So we're not American, we're not European. We're on our own sect, so we're new. And we are very ambitious, we're very outgoing. We're like a mush punch, a melting point, So everybody's mixed culture here. So I think Canadian fashion is better than American and is as good as European. I'm biased. I think West Coast has much more style than East Coast. We're natural fibers, we're more into environment, we're more into looking good, we're more into bodies, we're more into lifestyle. People here are adventurous. You walk down Robson Street, you can see from grunge to high fashion. I design and choose my own fabrics. I love color, and now it's everything has to sell, so the craziness is gone. But there's still a bit of craziness in there. It's commercial, but it's classic with a twist.
Fyzal Virani's creations have been well received by a variety of fashion outlets in Vancouver and throughout North America.
This is Canada, and we have from Hamilton to PEI to Victoria. Like right across Canada, all the stores. Now this is for the States, and we're shipping from Seattle to Miami, and we ship Bermuda, we ship Puerto Rico, Mexico City, and we have stores in Dallas, in Tucson, Minneapolis, St. Louis.
Fyzal gave Metro Cafe an exclusive invitation to a photo shoot previewing his upcoming spring collection for 1994.
I love to mix like lace and stripes and checks and tweeds, and I think it gives a woman more choice, so when they buy one jacket, they can wear with several other things.
I think that Fyzal has real classic taste in his clothes, but he always puts in like a real kit.
Do you want to break into the European market at all?
No, I want to be a big fish in a small pond, so I'd rather be big here.
Metro Cafe.
Metro Cafe continues. Careful, you're about to ask yourself, who is this guy? Well, he's none other than Thomas Donovan. If the name's familiar and if the club's your thing, you've been dancing to his hits Color Code and Total Controller. Like so many other new artists, Thomas Donovan's face hasn't quite caught up to his fame. His debut album, Digital Dreams, has established him as a homegrown favorite here in Vancouver.
Hi there, I'm Justine Priestley, and I'm here with Thomas Donovan. He's the latest hot new dance sensation in Vancouver. And are you excited about being here?
I'm very excited about being here.
Good, I'm too. So this is his new CD, Digital Dreams. It's available everywhere. It's being played all over Canada. Have you been to like a packed out club where they're playing a song of yours?
Yeah, and it's sort of like, you're really critical, like, why is the bass booming so much? What? Maybe I mixed this incorrectly. Well, it was exciting. You're really conscious, watching the crowd and looking at people's reactions. And
Total controller, insecurity shot a hole right through your heart. Total controller, stop resisting me and make a brand new start. Don't deny or dispute it. Your latest push just drives me into you. Now that I know you, I wanna hold you. Do you ever think that if you get really famous, suddenly you'll have like total groupies after you? And do you look forward to that?
No.
Little girls chasing you and screaming?
I sort of look more at the music than the artist, and I'm not really a starstruck kind of guy. I remember songs from the past. I don't really remember who really sings them. So, I hope people remember the songs, when they think, that Total Controller song or Color Code or whatever. But I don't really feel I have to be remembered. I feel like I'm the messenger, and the music belongs to the universe. And I'd like to do a cross Canada kind of thing. So we've just released the CD across Canada, and we're in the very early stages of it. So depending where it gets picked up, that'll sort of be where I'm going. So.
Right, and it's doing really well.
Well, I hope so. I think it is.
Well, lots of luck to you, and thank you so much for buying me this coffee.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's him.
Metro Cafe's Movie Pick of the Week. You've got a divorced father, a teenage daughter, a lot of slapstick comedy. The daughter, played by Katherine Heigl, out to impress the boy of her dreams, lies about who her father really is.
Stella, this is Andy. He's French.
Oh, he's not French.
I'm not.
No, I know what French people look like.
What was the matter?
What are you wearing?
My bathing suit.
Your thing? Now she's French.
Father, played by Gérard Depardieu, has a hard time adjusting to his daughter's coming of age. But for the love of his daughter, he goes along with her schemes. My Father the Hero, Metro Cafe's movie pick of the week.
Next week on Metro Cafe, we get the scoop at the TV show Cobra's Rap Party. Hot new recording artist Joshua Caddison gives us a sample of his hit single, Jessie. One of TV's sexiest substars, Scott Reeves, drops by for a chat. And we go behind the scenes in the making of a music video for the rock group Moist. All of this and more next week on Metro Cafe.
That's it for tonight. See you next week on Metro Cafe.
Bye.
Distrust and daily